What's up, everybody? Demon here, and welcome to Would You Rather. So I've seen plenty of YouTubers play this game for quite a while now, and I just never got around to playing it myself. So I wanted to, because this looks like a bunch of fun. It's just a bunch of goofy questions, and see what kind of answers you guys picked, and see what I want to choose. So let's get to it. Okay, so first question: would you rather be stung by 20 bees in random locations, or have each shin kicked hard 10 times? Ugh! I have been kicked in the shin really hard, and that really sucks. I've also been stung by bees. I think if I could choose, if I could choose part of the locations for the bee sting, I think I might choose that, because I can withstand bee stings. I don't know if I want to get stung in my lower regions. I don't know how bad that would sting, but oh man, I think I'd really choose the bees. I want to choose bees. Oh, you rather get hit in the shin? Ugh. Okay, all right, whatever. That's not me. Ugh. Would you rather string your opponent along for the entire fight, or crush them from the beginning? Why would I want to string them along? I want to crush them from the beginning. I am a badass, and I am powerful, and I will kick your butt any day, any time. So why not do it now? Let's do it now. I'm not going to string you along. Yeah, that's what I thought. Would you rather room with Snoop Dogg or room with Bob Marley? I think any way I go, I want to be high as fuck. I don't think any decision's going to really matter. I'm going to be stoned out of my mind for weeks on end and never get anything done and eat all my food in my kitchen. So I'm gonna say Bob Marley. Oh yeah, and you all agree with me. Okay, cool. If you were given the responsibility, would you rather inform a room of first grade students that their favorite pets have died tragically, or explain to a room of first grade students how sex works in graphic detail? What? What? Why would I be telling first graders any of this stuff? Oh man. Oh. You know what? I'm gonna pick pets, because if I think I describe sex graphically to a bunch of first graders, they're gonna be utterly confused, and I'm not gonna deal with that and all the extra questions they're probably gonna have when me describing all these things. And at least with pets, even though it's horrible to say, they're eventually going to die anyway, and they're going to be the kids are going to have to go through that. So, I mean, if anything, neither one of these choices are good, but if I had to pick, I think I'm going to choose the pets. Oh, everyone describes sex to first graders. Okay, well, now I feel horrible. I killed all the first grader pets. Would you rather take a suppository of vitamins daily, or take a syringe of vitamins daily? I'm gonna take a syringe of vitamins daily. Why would I take a suppository? That's not even a question. Well, maybe it wasn't a question for me, but I can... Done. Whatever. Would you rather be deaf or be Amish? What kind of question is that? What? Now I'm trying to think. would I be deaf or I'd be Amish? I don't know if I could deal without my computer and all my movies and games and stuff, but I couldn't hear anything. But I can still play them. That's good. I'll be deaf. Oh, that was close. That was almost a tie. There's a lot of people torn on that one. If you had a mutation of your choice, have an extra, would you rather limb or eyeball? I'm gonna have to go with limb. I think having an extra limb, so I can just slap people, would be hilarious. An eyeball, would it have to be on, like, my forehead? Or can I place it anywhere? Can I have it at the back of my head? It'd be kind of cool, but then trying to reach around to, like, get the sleep out of my eye or something. I don't know. I think I'm gonna go with limb. I think limb sounds pretty cool. Yeah, everyone did too. Would you rather have anything you write become truth, or know all the truths there are now? Well, technically, if I write anything that becomes truth, I could just make a whole bunch of stuff that make happen. So, I mean, I could be like, I have $1 billion. It wasn't true before, but it is now. And apparently, maybe that means I get like $1 billion for that. To know all the truths there are now? Well, that just says I know all the truths. It doesn't say I can know everything, like all the questions people have that we don't have the answers to. Don't know any of that. I can look up all those answers I can look it up on Google. That's fine. I'm gonna write, anything I write becomes truth. Yeah, that makes more sense. Would you rather eat only salad for the rest of your life, eat only fruits for the rest of your life? I'm gonna easily say, well, it depends on what I can put in my salad. If I can put anything in my salad or have anything in it, I'm definitely going to choose salad, because why not? You can have tons of variety in the salad. But if you can only eat fruits, that's it. It's only fruits. Now, if salad was just lettuce, well, that seems kind of pointless. Then I, of course, pick fruit. But there's a huge variety of salads, so I'm going to choose salad. What? Eat only fruits? That's what you guys chose? Dang, okay. I'm still sticking with my salad. Barbecue chicken salad, steak salad, egg salad, tuna salad, a whole bunch of different salads. If you were to participate in the Olympics, would you rather be in the Summer Olympics or be in the Winter Olympics? I've always thought that Winter Olympics were cooler. Like the skating, the skiing, the snowboarding, long jumps. Those things were, I always wanted to do that, but I was so scared. Can you imagine going on that gigantic slope and just jumping off like 400 feet away and still landing? But yeah, I've always been partial to the Winter Olympics. I mean, even though the Summer Olympics have a lot of cool events, I've always liked the Winter Olympics. I'm gonna choose that one. Oh dang, everyone chose the Summer Olympics, okay. Would you rather have no tongue or have no teeth? Oh. I like my tongue. Actually, no. I'm gonna have no teeth. I can get dentures, I can get surgically implanted, and I'll be fine. They'll look exactly the same. Have no tongue? You can't replace the tongue. You can't get that fixed. So definitely have no teeth. Yeah. Would you rather be a very fat and ugly person with a ton of friends that will never get someone of the opposite sex, or be a very skinny and attractive person that has no friends but can get any person of the opposite sex they want? None of those are good. I wouldn't want either one. Pretty much saying, do you want friends or do you want sex? I'm sorry, but I love my friends. I gotta go with friends. Everybody was like, screw everybody else. I want sex the rest of my life. Wow. Dang. Okay, would you rather be convicted as a corrupt politician or be convicted as a corrupt Fortune 500 CEO? How many politicians go to prison? How many CEOs go to prison? I have to say that I hear too many stories on the news of CEOs like stealing money and they get indicted and they get sent to prison for 20 years for stealing money, and I never hear what happens to politicians. So just from what I remember hearing and seeing on news reports, I'm gonna go with politician. Oh wow, CEO. Okay. I guess I could just take all my millions and run to some foreign country, live out my days on the beach, drinking mojitos. But would you rather get a free appetizer with every meal, or get a free dessert with every meal? You know, honestly, I don't eat that many desserts, so I would rather have food. I want food more. I'd rather have a free appetizer every meal. And everyone, of course, everyone picked dessert. Of course, desserts are good, but I like more food. you never have to do one of the two, would you rather never tie your shoes again or never untangle headphone wires again? You know, I have to say, I never tie my shoes anyways. I tie them once and I just flop my foot back in there. Now, headphone wires, oh my god, you have a nicely rounded like this and you just slide them into your pocket. 5 seconds later, it's the biggest knot that the devil made while you were just like about to reach in, and he was like, and then it takes you half an hour to get them untangled. I am definitely choosing headphone wires. Yes, and most of you agree with me. Yes, headphone wires it is. Would you rather have the crush of your dreams or have infinite amounts of your favorite appetizer? Who cares about food when I have the girl of my dreams? I can have food anytime I want. I want to have the crush of my dreams. That was an easy one. Would you rather have loved and lost or never loved at all? Well, I have loved and lost, and I think it makes you a bit of a better person. It makes you stronger, it makes you know what you want, it makes you know what to look out for, what you don't want, and yeah, have loved and lost. Yeah, that was an easy one. Would you rather be Napoleon or be Julius Caesar? Wow. Well, the only downside that just came to my head right now was Napoleon was short, and for some reason he tickled his belly all the time with his hand in his shirt. So, and Julius Caesar was the emperor of Rome. You know how huge Rome was? You know how much stuff he had and how much power he had? I'm gonna go with Julius Caesar. I would rather be Julius Caesar. Yeah. That was a good choice. Would you rather fart in front of your crush or get caught picking your nose by your crush? Either one you don't want to do in front of your crush, but I think it depends on the situation. I think if you're laying down in bed and you're just being a jackass and you fart underneath the covers, that's just kind of funny to me. But if you're caught picking your nose, be like, what? I got a booger. Now I'm gonna go fart because I want to hold and touch my crutch. Touch my crush all the time, hug, hold hands, all that kind of stuff. And I don't want to do that with a boogery finger, boogery hand. I'm gonna do fart in front of your crush. Yeah! Man, 75% would rather fart in front of their crush. Would you rather have the ability to see through anything, or the ability to get away with theft? Well, I don't want to steal anything, but then again, I could steal like anything I wanted and be fine. So it's kind of like just have the free will to take anything you want and never get in trouble. So technically, I'm gonna take that because I could take all the food I want. I could take any place I want to live. I could take anything from the internet. If it takes the ability to take anything, I could build the most ultimate gaming rig for $50,000, and I wouldn't have to pay a dime. I wouldn't get caught. I could take all the cars I want. I could do anything. Ability to see through anything doesn't do much. I can see what lingerie you're wearing, but who cares? I could take you if I wanted to. Wouldn't even matter. I would get away with it. So, yeah. What? The ability to get away with theft for everything, and you want to just see through stuff? Ah. Oh. Would you rather spit at an angry Mike Tyson or spit at an angry Bruce Lee? Ooh. You know, right away, I think, oh man, I think if I spit at angry Mike Tyson, he could just one punch and kill me. At least with Bruce Lee, he might just break my arm or do something to knock me out really quick. I wouldn't know what happened to me. Wake up in a hospital 3 weeks later with a coma. Oh, I would not want to spit at Mike Tyson. He is still scary today. I'm gonna pick Bruce Lee. You picked Mike Tyson? Ugh. Like, even though Bruce Lee was an incredible martial artist, I don't know. Ooh. Would you rather be Wilma Flintstone or be Velma from the Scooby-Doo Mystery? I'd be Velma! Heck yeah, I'd be Velma! Who would not want to be Velma? She is the geeky, nerdy one that's cool and knows everything. She always finds out what's going on. Heck yeah, and Wilma Flintstone, back in the Stone Age? Nah, I'm good. I'm good. Yeah, Velma, of course. Would you rather have to use a completely blank keyboard with absolutely no labeled keys, or have to type with only your 2 index fingers all the time? Oh, that's annoying. I pride myself in really knowing how to type on a keyboard, but I mean, sometimes you just kind of forget where some of the keys are if you're not, like, savvy with it all of the time. But I hate having to type with my index fingers. That is so annoying. I think I'd still rather take a keyboard with no labeled keys. I hate typing like this. Ugh. Yeah. It's a total tie. Wow. It's only like 8,000, 9,000 people off. Wow. Wow. I don't think I've ever seen a full-on tie before. That's crazy. Wow. Okay, people are torn. Would you rather sleep in a tanning bed for a month or sleep in a small suitcase for a month? Okay, if the tanning bed wasn't on, then yeah, I can sleep in a tanning bed. In a suitcase, you get out of that, you won't be able to move. That just depends on whether the tanning bed is on or off. If it's off, of course. If it's on, you'll be burned alive. You'll have a wicked tan. You'll be crisp as a piece of toast in a fire. Yeah, piece of bread in a fire. Piece of toast in a fire. Even more dark. But yeah, in a small suitcase, I'm not that small to begin with. I will never fit in a small suitcase. I have to pick the tanning bed. Oh, wow. That's actually pretty close. I don't know. I don't know. Would you rather be able to freeze time for 1 hour every 24 hours or be able to replicate one thing per day that disappears after 24 hours? Wow. That's a good question. That's a good one. Yeah, one of the comments down here says, money, spend it quick. I mean, that's a good one. I mean, if I have like a paycheck, double my paycheck, and then just spend that within 24 hours, it's not bad. But how cool would it be to freeze time and do whatever you want? So, technically, just like that other question was be able to get away with theft, if you froze time, you could technically get away with multiple crimes if you wanted to. Just go into like, oh, I'm hungry. Let's see what I can eat today. Freeze time. Well, I'm gonna take this burger. I'm gonna take that thing. I'm gonna take this, and this, and stock up your whole fridge from like Costco, and get away with it. They'll never see you on camera. You weren't there. But be able to replicate one thing, but disappears. I think I'm gonna go with freeze time. That sounds like a better option for me. I like freeze time. Yep. So did you. Okay, I think we'll leave this episode here. This was fun. I'm liking these questions. It makes you really think about some of these, and very interesting. Of course, that some of these are horrible, really horrible. I don't want to answer them. But okay. So that's going to do it for this one. If you liked the video, hit that like button. If you want to see more, of course, hit subscribe. And if you don't want to do either one, well, then I'm glad you watched the video. So until next time, guys, all I want you to do, keep on gaming. Bye!